Arknights has the best English voice acting in any game that I have ever played. Oh, but you're probably gonna say, it's a gacha game with anime waifus and husbandos. How can they have good English voiceovers? I know, and it's heresy almost to even let them utter an English word.
Yo, what the best were USV.
But it's different here in Arknights. If you played this game and never tried out listening to the operators' English voices, you are missing out on a lot. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know anything about the lore, because the only story I read was the Ursus girl's origin story. But Arknights is known to have operators from different parts of Terra, aka they come from different countries, and living in different countries means they have different language, dialect, or accents. And this is the reason why the English voice acting in this game is top notch.
Assistant? The one where you just stand next to folk eye? Nay bother, saw that plenty in the army myself.
Bravo. Now I want to crush them that much harder! Come here. Let me get my arms around you. Yeah, I mean hug you.
I'm so much of a weeaboo that I gag at the sound of someone speaking English behind an anime face. What are you looking at? But when I heard this glorious woman speak Russian to me, I couldn't understand shit.
Привет, doctor. You hungry? I heard your stomach growling from a mile away. It sounded like thunder. Doctor, I know my food tastes great, but don't eat too much of it. You'll get fat.
But I loved it regardless, and from that day forward, I never switched back to Japanese voices in this game. And I even get excited when operators get updated with their English voices. So with all of that said, I am putting the English voices of all operators I have on my account in a tier list, with the tiers being no accent at all, very slight accent, obvious accent, heavy accent, and last but my favorite, I can't understand the word tier. This is the top tier because there's a saying in the Arknights community, the more I can't understand what he or she is saying, the better. Also, if you're a regular viewer of this channel, I'm sorry if this is a completely different video from what I usually do, but I just needed to get this one out of my chest. And if you're new here and expect more Arknights content, well, you can stop hovering on that subscribe button because I really can't think of future content to make about this game. So yeah, let us begin. Okay, so before I begin, I need to tell you that I am going to skip Yan and the Lungmen faction because what they have is called regional voices or regional dubs, which is they have the Chinese voices difference, but instead they have it in a different dialect. I don't know how to explain it, but their English voices is doesn't pretty much have any accent, so there's that. Okay, we're gonna be doing it by faction so it's not as messy, and we're gonna start with Rhodes Island operators.
My son is a basic bitch.
Holy fuck, this is gonna be a lot. And the good thing is, a lot of the Rhodes Island operators don't really have accents, so right now I just need to know which ones has one. And I know for a fact that Cruz has one. First in the chopping board, Cruz, the keen glint.
We'll be alright without sorting these files, won't we? Then you can lie down and sleep for a bit longer. It's good for your health. At least you can get rid of those bags under your eyes.
I still don't know what her accent is. Is it British? She does have an obvious accent, but it's not as heavy. Like, you can clearly understand what the fuck she's saying, so we're gonna put her in obvious accent, not in heavy accent, nor I can understand the word because it's not heavy enough for me. Like, if you hear someone like Bagpipe utter a word, like you can really tell that her accent is heavy. The heavy accent is almost unintelligible, but you can still hear the English words in it, but the obvious one is still clearly English, but just has an accent to it. I don't know how to explain myself without getting cancelled, okay? We're talking about accent and countries here. I don't know what to say to you. They are both in obvious accent. But I do want to double check though if they have the same...
Doctor, it's such a nice day. We're about to leave.
Somehow she talks slower in her 3-star version. I mean, to be fair, Cruz the Glint is a more mature version of her. Let's check on Lava. Lava I don't think has an accent.
I have some free time, so I guess I could help you out.
She's a valley girl. I don't know what to tell you. She's a fucking valley girl, which is not an accent. Being a valley girl doesn't equate to having an accent, so we're gonna put her in no accent at all. I'm sorry, but as much as I want to put you in a slight accent, being a valley girl isn't an accent, okay? So let's check out still lava, the normal one.
Need something? If you don't, how about some divination? Just tell me when there's work to do. But don't ever put her and me on the same team.
I don't want to say it, but she sounds like a fucking bitch. I'm sorry to whoever the voice actress is, which is Diana Bermudez. I'm sorry to tell you that Lava's line is made to sound like it. Let's check out Hibiscus.
Did you call for me, Doctor? I feel so happy to be with you.
Oh, that's kinda cute. Too bad she does not have an accent. I know Fang doesn't have one.
Is there anything I can help you
Yup,
with, Doctor?
Fang doesn't have one, so obviously
I've arranged today's paperwork by category,
her
Doctor.
Fang Altar
Allow me
doesn't
to
have one
assist you.
either. No accent and no accent for Fang Altar. Okay, there we go.
It's time for your injection.
Ansel, you go in here.
I'm your guard for the day.
Beagle doesn't have one. You go here.
I greatly admire your genius.
So yeah, no accent at all. Blaze, as sad as I am, I really like Blaze's design, but she doesn't have an accent, so that's kind of a disappointment for me. I wanted Blaze to have an accent.
Come on, I'm no good with paperwork.
Yeah, too bad. I also like her new skin too. Look at this one. Oh, there we go. Here you are. No accent at all. I'm really sad. I'm really sad to see on the bottom tier list, okay? Rosmontis doesn't have one either. Oh, she doesn't have an English voice yet. Okay, so I need to add another tier then. No EN voice. Oh, there we go. Rosmontis. Let's do Amia now, since she's in the middle anyway. And I think she doesn't have...
Doctor, what's wrong? Oh, I'm fine. Just a little tired. Please check these 2 files in a moment.
Yeah, she doesn't have. Oh, I'm so sad for Amia, man. She's the main character, but I have to put her down here. It saddens me to drag her on to the bottom tier. Which really doesn't mean anything. Does not mean that their voices are bad or anything. It's just that they have no accent. That's just it. It just so happens that it's at the bottom of this list. It doesn't mean anything, okay? Oh, there we go. See? Why is she at the bottom? Like right there.
Welcome back, Doctor.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. Stewart doesn't have one. Adnakil doesn't have one either. And I also apologize if I mispronounce their names. I'm
The
ESL,
device you're holding seems to be in poor shape.
which is my get out of jail free card. I just say something offensive, then I say I'm ESL. Then everything is absolved.
Hello, Doctor. Sorry. I'm not a good talker.
Yeah, I've recruited her in the fucking headhunting so many times that I already memorized her voice. Cardigan doesn't have one either.
Hello? It's my shift now, Doctor.
I like how lively Cardigan's voice is though. So there's that. There's the plus side on that. Yato doesn't have one either.
Hey, Doctor, do me a favor and just tell me what you need done.
Yup, sadly she doesn't have one. But I also don't have the Kirin Yato, and that's limited too. And she's a fucking beast, the Kirin Yato. The reason why I missed out on so many limited units because I didn't get Mudrock, then I rage quit the game and went on a 2-year hiatus. So yeah, I kind of regret that now. Popokar doesn't have one either.
Nice to see you again, Doctor.
Yup, she doesn't have
It
one.
makes me happy.
Oh, there we go. Popokar, no accent. Next up, we got Catapult.
So, how about we play some games first? Isn't getting nice and relaxed the best way to prepare for a hot day of work?
The way she said games first kind of has an accent, but the rest of the sentence doesn't have it.
I feel so lazy today for some reason.
Yeah, see?
Maybe because Midnight isn't around.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to do today, Doctor. So, how about we play some games first?
Yeah, the so
Isn't getting
and the games
nice and
first.
relaxed.
I don't know, but yeah, she doesn't have one, sadly. I don't count that as a slight accent because of just coincidentally 1 or 2 words has a little bit of a different voicing in it. I don't know how to say it, but no, she doesn't have an accent, sadly. There we go, no accent. Next one we got Spot, which is, I know that he doesn't have one
Looks
either.
kinda like a trap, and you just fling yourself into it.
No accent for Spot. Feel bad for the furry lovers. Next one we got, I think Midnight has one.
Thank you for choosing me, darling. Now, what kind of secret are you going to share with me under this velvet of the night?
He has
After
this
all,
slight
I
accent
have
though.
an even brighter future waiting. I may work in a different place now, but my job is still the same. to put a smile on everyone's face.
Yeah, he has a slight accent, but it's still an American accent. But there is an accent, regardless. Even if it's an American accent is still an accent. So I'm gonna put Midnight in the slight accent. I think that's fair, right? And that's why I think Catapult has a slight accent too. But the thing is, it was only a coincidence that she said some of the words, right? But no, I'm convinced Catapult does not have an accent, but Midnight has one. Okay, you're not gonna convince me otherwise. Go make your own tier list. Shut the fuck up. There we go. Midnight has a very, very, very slight accent. Speaking of Miss Orchid.
I'll make the arrangements. Just leave it to me. Doctor, I certainly hope my teammates won't cause any trouble while I'm here working for you.
Yeah, Orchid doesn't have one.
I'm just on standby.
Also Miss Noir Alter, so that's kinda sad. Let's move on to Ethan. Ethan doesn't have one either.
Yo, Doctor! Is it time for my shift? Oh.
Yeah, Ethan doesn't have one, sadly. I don't think Frostleaf has one. Frostleaf has one.
I'll lend you my headphones. Sorry, please keep a little distance from me.
Yeah, Frostleaf doesn't have one. Sadly again.
Feel free to assign any work to me. I have a lot of experience as a second in command. This communicator transmits signals over long distances. It's a powerful tool for keeping teams in touch.
Elysium has an obvious accent, but not a heavy accent though. I guess that's the case. I never actually used Elysium that much. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that Elysium has a really obvious accent.
Oh, come on. Get someone more literate for this job. I'm a soldier. All I know is following orders. Paperwork's beyond me. Life is tough enough already.
Kind of want to punch Durnar because of her lines. Next up, we have Myrtle. Yeah, I know Myrtle doesn't have one.
Hey, Doctor. I'm here to hang. Doctor, don't look down on me just because I'm little.
Sorry, Myrtle. As useful as you are, you have no accent, so you're gonna be on the bottom of the list.
At least I can get a break from the dusty air outside. If I stay here with you.
Deep Throat doesn't have one.
Doctor, the documents on the shelves are a bit messy.
Yeah, Chestnut doesn't have one. Oh, she doesn't have one. Oh, that's kinda sad. And she's one of the early operators too. She still doesn't have an English voice. You're with Rosmontis.
Compared to the old ones, today's battles are too relaxed and juvenile.
Flamebringer doesn't have one. Next up, we have KOB.
What should I do? Just put these papers in this box?
Oh, the good dog doesn't have an accent. Heavy Rain. Does Heavy Rain have one? Yeah, Heavy Rain doesn't have one. Okay, yeah. She doesn't even have a fucking English voice. Let's get on to Hummus.
Rhodes Island has done so much for me. What can I say except thank you? If you need anything, just say the word. I'll do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Hummus has an obvious accent. Not a heavy accent, not a slight accent. Because you can definitely tell from the get-go. There we go. The obvious accent.
Last time I was an assistant, I think I was still 13 or 14.
Yeah, she doesn't have one. It's so obvious that she doesn't have one. Next up, we have Cantabile, which surprisingly, you would think that she has an accent because of her name. But the thing is, she doesn't.
Doctor, watch your hands. If you aren't careful around my weapons, you'll get hurt.
Which is kind of frustrating for me especially. I really like her design, but she doesn't have an accent. Next up, we have Firewatch. Firewatch doesn't have one either.
Keeping an eye on our surroundings. You should know that some of those eyes on you hold nothing but malice.
Sadly, Firewatch doesn't have one. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Mitim? Mit? Is the M silent?
What? More work? But I came to Rhodes Island for a good holiday. Alright, if it's simply sorting files.
Wait, did they change it? Did they actually change it? Because back then, this one was completely different from what he was saying. And I think they actually addressed it. I'm not sure. Because last time I checked, this was a lot different. You're gonna have to fact check me on that. Mitem doesn't have an accent, sadly. I was too hyper focused on that one. Because I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the lines that were written in there were different from the lines that he was saying from when he was released, okay? But I guess they changed it now.
I'm not good at this stuff either. Got any salt on you, Doc? Here, give me some.
Yeah, Paprika doesn't have one. And Gray the Lightning Bearer, and Gray.
Hi, Doctor. If you need anything,
Please tell me.
Yeah, Gray doesn't have one.
There's a limit to the types of documents I can help you
Oh
with,
my
Doctor.
god. Why? What is... Gray had puberty. What the fuck? Look at how high pitch. Oh, okay. They have different voice actors.
Hi, Doctor.
This one sounds so much younger. And this one is a lot more mature. Like a teenager now.
There's a limit to the type.
No, like an adolescent one.
Just spending some time reading.
So that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know Gray's lore or whatever. Or did they just have to change voice actors? But still, both Grays don't have an accent.
Sort the paperwork. There's a small furnace next to my home.
Yeah, Nymph doesn't have one. As cute as Nymph is, I have to put you down here.
Doctor, what can I do for you today?
The girl that we always get as a freebie. And then I think the robots, all the robots doesn't have one either. I'm still missing one of the robots.
If I become your assistant, Closure won't be able to touch me anymore, yes?
Do you require medical assistance, Doctor?
Thermal X, ready to commence thermal shock. Thank you for choosing Castle 3.
The robots doesn't have... We have Cult Sit, or Cat Wipe.
The Ark does not have the resources to maintain unnecessary extended
And I'm really fucking sad to put Cult Sit down here because she doesn't have any accent, which gives me no joy at all. I want you to have an honorary I can't understand the word because the doctor doesn't listen to Cult Sit. Oh, there we go. Cult Sit doesn't have one. I'm really sad to put her here. Project Red doesn't have one. I know it. I know this one.
This place smells dangerous.
There we go. Scavenger doesn't have one either.
Better to get your job done first than wasting time on chit-chat.
Scavenger doesn't have one, too. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many Rhodes Island operators. Oh no, I think this is the last bit. Yeah, I think this is the last bit. Folinic doesn't have one.
Tabletop, 60 points. Have you experienced any bodily discomfort recently?
Yeah, I have some leak in my dick. Can you make it better? Why am I like this? Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Susuro doesn't have one either, I think.
Time for a break, Doctor. Just how long have you been sitting? It is my duty to...
Yeah, Susuro doesn't have one.
Doctor, Dr. Calcit sent me to take a blood sample from you. But can I control the urge to feed, you ask? How dare you underestimate me?
Warfarin doesn't have one. A lot of the Rhodes Island operators doesn't have accent, so that's kind of disappointing. Podenko doesn't have an English voice neither. Podenko is pretty fucking early, which is surprising that she doesn't have one yet. Which is why I'm wondering, what will their voices be in English? Will they have accent? And that's what makes me excited for this game. Every time they update the English voices, it really makes me look forward to updates like that. Yeah, Podenko is no EN voice, sadly. Perfumer doesn't have one either, I think.
Listen to me, Doctor. It's for your own good.
Why does she talk so seductive?
How do you like this fragrance?
Yeah, I'm weirdly aroused by her. Arknights is not a Gunner game, okay? Let's have her here. No accent. Gavial doesn't have one. I think Gavial has one. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I get it. You deserve a nice rest in your off time. But you gotta get
Oh, surprisingly, she doesn't have one. Huh? Gavial doesn't have one, sadly. Okay, so that's the Rhodes Island done. This was disappointing. Not a lot of operators here have accents. It's just what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 operators with accents. And not even a heavy accent one in the Rhodes Island. Alright, next up we have Ursus. Starting with the Ursus girls, of course. Starting with Zima. Kaktela Sukabliat. And I already know that they have a really strong accents in this, okay? Because they were the reason why I switched to the English voices.
Hey, you're getting better at giving orders these days.
Yeah.
I bet you also see the fun in fighting now.
Yeah, speak to me in Russian, bitch. I'm just kidding. But the thing is, with Zima's voice, she doesn't fall into the I can't understand the word she's saying, but she still has this heavy accent in her.
You can't go out without permission? Что? Aren't you the one in charge? Screw the rules, let's just get
But her
out.
redeeming quality is she speaks Russian in her voice lines. She adds a little bit of Russian here and there, which is why I want to rank her at the top. But I can still clearly understand her. She's in between obvious accent and heavy accent. I don't know.
Every soldier wants to be the general. And I trust you have no opinion on me taking your position someday.
In some of her lines, she does have a heavier accent or a thicker accent. So yeah, I'm gonna put her on here, the heavy accent one, as much as I want to put her on the I can't understand the word. Next up, we have Gummy, our lovely cannibal bear.
Doctor, I know my food tastes great, but don't eat too much of it. You'll get fat.
I really like it.
Privyet, doctor. You hungry? Privyet, doctor. You hungry?
There we go.
I heard your stomach growling from a mile away. It sounded like thunder.
Okay, here's the thing. I am conflicted between heavy accent and I don't understand the word because number one, I'm reading the subtitles and I can understand her. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna read the subtitles and I'm gonna look away and I'll try to see if I can still understand her because obviously I don't know every line in this game, okay?
I'll become a 3-star Rhodes Island chef after the promotion, right? Just kidding.
Okay, I can still understand that a bit.
After the things we've seen, it's hard to be cheery. But I really want my
Okay, this
friends
is
to forget
actually a
about
sad
all the
line.
awful stuff. So
Yeah,
I
she's
need to pull
recalling what
myself together
happened.
and smile a whole bunch to make that happen. I miss my parents, and I do want to find them. I think about them all the time.
What? She misses her peanuts? Oh, parents. Okay, goddamn it. Okay, I definitely misheard that. Meaning, I am gonna put her in the top tier. Our first one in the top tier. Where's our baby girl Gumi? There we go. We finally have someone in the first tier. I can't understand the word. I really wish someone in their group had a Sukablia line or some shit. I would love that.
Strasvitia. I'm here for my shift.
Oh, I like that. Strasvitia.
Such a peculiar look on your face.
But the thing about Gumi is why I put her on the top of the list is because she speaks fast, so that's also a factor. But with Istina speaks really slow, but with just a really heavy accent, so I can still completely understand her.
We don't throw ourselves into battle because we want to.
Why? Wait. We don't throw. Why are you... That's a German thing. When you change W to V, is that just strictly German or does that apply to Russian accents too?
It's too noisy here.
Okay, what the fuck did you say? She completed a whole fucking sentence, and I think that warrants a top of the list rating, okay?
But you got a problem with that?
Yeah, see? Zima doesn't replace W with V. Zima, as much as I want to put you on top of the list, these two, you can't compete with them. I can't understand what the fuck they're saying. Let's move on to Rosa.
It is an honor to serve you, Doctor. I have a favor to ask of you. Would you please look after Zima and the girls? Specifically their mental health. They look like they're adjusting well.
No, I don't... Oh, dude, this one is acting. This doesn't sound so naturally Russian to me. As well as Zima. I think Istina and Gumi's voice actors sound naturally Russian, unlike Zima and Rosa's.
Will I be able to forgive myself? Will becoming as mature as you allow me to...
Yeah, their fucking voice lines are really sad, man. Yeah, I don't think. She just has an obvious accent. I want to put her between obvious accent and a heavy accent.
Comrades, let us move out.
Okay, that convinced me. Heavy accent, 100%. Comrades. The way she said comrades. There we go. A certified Russian woman with a heavy accent. Let's move on to the Ursus but non-USSG ones. Absent.
Why do I keep my weapon right here? I said it before. You need a stable working environment. Anyone who wants to bother you will have to ask my little friend first.
Yeah, I can understand her completely.
Oh, Doctor. Are you thirsty? Come, let's find something to drink. Everyone follows the rules and goes about their business. Like an
Oh, I like that. I like that.
paradise.
Goes about their business. I think it's heavy. Absent. I'm really conflicted with you.
Wallace, thank you for rescuing me. I pledge my life to you. There's not a lot I can do, but
Okay, yeah.
if you find some way for me to be useful.
Some of her words doesn't seem Russian. Now I want to check out Elysium again. If I'm going to put absent on the heavy accent, it would be unfair to these guys, you know, when they basically have pretty much the same cadence to their voice, to their accents. I don't know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put absent to the obvious accent. It's not as heavy though. Next up we have Bee Hunter.
Boss, let's go grab a bite. unused this time.
Oh.
What? You bought last time? Doesn't sound right to me.
Oh, that's very good. That's very nice.
You brought food? You're the best, boss.
You're the best, boss. Oh man, I love Bee Hunter. That's definitely a heavy accent for me. Bee Hunter has a heavy accent, a really heavy accent. Yeah, let's move on to Heliger. Heliger is, I think he has a heavy accent.
Would you like a candy? I still have some. But watch out for cavities. To ignite them, however, it takes naught but a lapse of thought.
Oh, why does he sound more Scottish by the end of it? In this part, it takes naught but a lapse of thought.
To ignite them, however, it takes naught but a lapse of thought.
The way he says that, it feels a lot more Scottish to me. So I think it's a heavy accent to the point where they actually change accents in the middle of it. They became fucking Scottish. So yeah, that is kind of funny when non-natural speakers of that language tries to act like they have an accent. There's some mistakes, but that is why I like the English voices, the funny transitions from one accent to another. They are talented voice actors, but still, it's harder to like fake accents or whatever. I'm still gonna put Heliger on the heavy accent. Alright, that was the Ursus. So we're gonna move on to the next one then. Up next we have Penguin Logistics.
Fastest and hardest boner.
I don't think they have accents. I'm not sure. And the thing is, Texas, like the Yan and Lung men, they have like an Italian voice, so their English voices don't have any accent, but they do have the Italian version, which is really nice. So I am gonna put her on the no accent because we're rating the English voices with accents, not like the other dubs, okay? So it's just to be fair.
Proteggerti è la mia prossima missione.
Yeah, I really like the Italian voice, man. Let's put Texas on the no accent. Next one we have Sora, and I think Sora doesn't have one, neither.
Yahoo! Doctor! What you doing? Looks like fun.
Sora doesn't have one. Next one we have Exia.
Leader, give us something to do.
Yeah, she doesn't have one.
My first wish for 8 new guns.
Oh my god, I remember the Laterano ones. God may forgive you, but I won't. Exia is at no accent. Croissant. Okay, you'll think that Croissant would have a French accent, right? But you're wrong. You're completely wrong at that. I'm gonna let you hear it first.
This here croissant guarantees your safety no matter where you're heading, boss. Oh, payments up front. Remember that.
Hey, boss man. Why is she called Croissant? Like she should be called fucking Cletus or something.
Make a bunch of money working your butt off. Can't be living in no poverty after all.
Okay, here's the thing. That is a heavy accent. It's still an American accent, but still, like I said, it's still an accent. So I'm gonna put her on top of the list. But I can still completely understand her. Boss. Fucking hell, man. I love her voice. They took her job. Yeah, Croissant is definitely in the heavy accent. Still completely understandable though. But I'm putting her on top of the heavy accent because she really does have a heavy accent. A really heavy southern accent. Okay, so that was Penguin Logistics and we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is Leithanien.
You're butchering my beautiful language. It's Danke schön, verdammt. Say it.
Danke schön?
Start with Earth Spirit.
Doctor, I finished sorting the Originium from the other ores as you requested.
Oh yeah, that's so good.
This piece of ore is for me? Really? But it must be very expensive, no?
Oh yeah, I like that. I like her voice a lot. Oh, there we go. Earth Spirit has a heavy accent. Next one is Aya Fiala, dude. The thing is, Aya Fiala's voice was released a lot earlier, so that's why she doesn't really have the accent on her, and that's the thing. Aya Fiala's voice will always be this voice actress. So changing it, like I said, would be weird, even though by Aya Fiala's name already, you would think that she's from the north or something, right? That she would have some sort of accent with her, but too bad she doesn't.
Huh? What?
She's honorary on top because I really like Aya Fiala. And like I said, I'm really sad to put you in there. And Zerny I think has an accent, but not a heavy one, if I remember correctly.
I've never been an assistant before.
Yeah, see?
It's a novel experience, but rest assured that I will not be remiss.
Silence, sofort!
Oh shit, okay, that is good.
Listen or leave. Shut up or else.
Okay, I like his voice lines in battle.
Get out right now!
He is so fucking angry. But he doesn't have a heavy accent.
Music to end here.
Yeah, he doesn't have a heavy accent.
Silence, sofort!
He does speak, I don't know what language is that. Even if he talks fast, it doesn't seem like he has an accent. I think it's just obvious accent. Let's put him in here. And that was the Leithanien. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, and for our next one we have the Laterano. First one we have Ambriel.
Any work today? If it's nothing urgent, let's put it off till later.
Okay, yeah, she doesn't have one. I like the way she speaks too though. Plume doesn't have one either.
No matter what happens, I'll protect you.
Yeah, she doesn't have one. Plume doesn't have, like, what do you call this? A halo to signify that she's from Laterano. But she doesn't have an accent, so let's put her in here. Next one we have Irene.
The files are in order. Is that all we have to do today?
Yeah, Irene, you go down here. Insider.
You need my help with your mountain of work? I'm not sure if I should be intervening in Rhodes.
I hate how he talks. I hate how he talks. I don't know, man. Like, he's so smug. I wanna punch him. I wanna punch Insider. Good thing you don't have any accent. And I'm gonna feel good doing this. Putting you at the bottom of the list. Fuck you, Insider. Next one we have Enforcer.
Do all these files need to be filled out by today?
Yeah, he doesn't have one either. You go down the hole with Insider. Enforcer, there we go. And the last one we have Executor, which is, I don't think he has either.
Fragmentation mines deployed. None may interfere with your work or
Yeah,
rest
he
after.
doesn't have one. And there we go, we're done with Laterano. That was pretty fucking quick since all of them don't have an accent, sadly. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Next one we have Siracusa.
I have a question. For God. Why?
Which is special because by the time of recording this one, Lapland Altar will soon be released in a couple of days at least. So yeah, I'm excited for that, honestly. So yeah, let's start off with Vigil.
Organizing documents. Doctor, we have much more important things to do.
Oh, that sweet Italian voice, man.
I'll give you a hand if you insist.
Papangculo, mamma mia. It's becoming a tick now. But yeah, this is definitely a heavy Italian accent. I can still understand him though.
A valiant struggle, but you won't get away.
Okay, the way he says struggle.
They have no idea who they're messing with. Bravo, Doctor.
Bravo, Doc. The way, oh my god, I like it. I like it so much. As much as I want to put you on the top tier, Vigil, I can still completely understand you. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm just gonna put you on the really heavy accent. There we go. Heavy accent for Vigil. And next one we have one of our best girls, Lapland. Oh dude, I am excited to hear this one. I haven't been using her a lot because I have Thorns, so she doesn't really serve any purpose to me right now. As blasphemous as that sounds, but Thorns is a lot better.
Hey, Doctor. Hope you don't mind if I bring my weapons inside. I'd plop myself right over here.
Oh, I love it. I love her voice. I need her laughing voice though.
Come on, c'eri quasi, tesoro.
What the fuck? Oh, she's speaking. She's actually speaking Italian. Oh yeah, she does have an Italian one. I wonder what she sounds like in Italian. Now I'm curious.
Ehi, Doc. Non ti dispiace se porto dentro le mie armi, vero? Ehi, Doc.
She sounds so similar to the English one. What the fuck? Oh, this one.
I want to crush them that much harder.
Oh, I love that voice so much. So that definitely warrants a top tier. I'm not biased at all, okay? Shut the fuck up. But I want to hear it on Italian. Oh, dude, I'm excited about this one.
Ora voglio ridurli in poltiglia.
No, it's not. The laugh is not as crazy as the English one. Props to the voice actress, Christina, on making such an iconic laugh. And now I'm excited to hear her Lapland Altar version. But yeah, I'm gonna put Lapland in the top tier. Not because I'm biased, okay? I'm not biased at all. You go up here. You know what? You go up here. I'm definitely not biased at all. Okay, shut the fuck up. And I think these ones are fake Siracusans because I know for a fact that they don't have any accent. Which is, by the way, Suzerain's Mother will be released soon too, along with Lapland Altar. So I'm excited for that. If Suzerain's Mother has an accent and she doesn't have one, I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed. So yeah, let's go next with Suzerain.
Do you need any help, Doctor? I'll Okay, I'll do my homework later then. Are you curious about my tales?
Okay, the way she says...
Curious about my tale? Are you curious about my...
The way she says this line, it has a little bit of accent, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just the voice actress.
After I came to Rhodes Island,
Yeah,
I realized
see?
that I have more tales than the other Bobo senpais.
Oh my god, wait, does she have an
I
accent?
don't know who to talk to about this.
I don't think it's her accent. I think it's just the way her character is, being a child and all, right? I think that's the case with this one. It's not really an accent, but rather it's an age thingy where she sounds like really young or something. She still has some kind of like, you know how a child can't really talk straight, right? Can't really enunciate, just like me being a ESL and shit. But you know what I mean, okay? But okay, the way she said Onesan sounded so naturally Japanese, and I just noticed the voice actress is probably Japanese. That's why she had that perfectly set out.
Amiya-o-ne-san is really amazing. She always has so many ideas that I never thought of, and she's a great role model.
Yeah, she does have a slight accent. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in a slight accent. I'm gonna put Suzerain in a slight accent. I'm gonna put her in here, okay? So shut up. It's not biased, okay? I'm not biased towards Siracusa. Next up, we have Vermeil, which I don't think she doesn't have any accent.
Did you call me here for a new hunt? No? Ugh. This claw pendant, it's a symbol of revenge. The Ursus mercenaries who hurt my people treat...
Yeah, she doesn't have one, sadly. Next one we have Shamer, which I also don't think she has any. And she doesn't have an English voice. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. I wonder if Shamer will have an Italian accent. Or is she gonna be the same as Vermeil? I hope she does have one though, because I really like Shamer's design too. Next one is Angelina, which I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any.
Doctor, I made a really strong brew with our new coffee machine.
Yeah, she doesn't have any. It's also because of the fact that she was one of the early operators to receive the English voices. So yeah, there's that. And I keep on saying that the reasoning behind them not having any accent is because they were released earlier. But Siege has an accent though, so I can't really make that argument anymore. Province too, I don't think she has one.
If you need your room cleaned, I'd be glad to help, Doctor.
Yeah, Province doesn't have one too. I know that Chiabe has one.
Hey, Doctor! Got anything fun to do?
Yeah, he's borderline on the heavy accent and I can't understand the thing he says. So let's check out more of it.
Yo, Doctor! You're in a pretty good mood. Prendi questo!
What the fuck? Oh, he was speaking in, I don't know if it's Italian or what.
Hey, why are you running?
Why are you running?
Yeah, you've all done a great job. Yeah, I'm on fire! Now this is the fun stuff.
Yeah, I can't understand some of the words Chiabe is saying. So I am gonna put him on top of the list. Like some of the words he says in English, I just can't seem to understand, which makes it better. A whole lot better. There we go. Another one on top of the list. Next one we have Aosta.
I can be your assistant. But is it okay if I do some craft work here? Doctor, do you enjoy challenging yourself so much?
Can you stop panting?
Come vanno le cose, Doctor?
What the fuck did he just say? Okay, he just completed a whole fucking sentence in a different language in the English voice acting, which is, I think, that warrants a top position. But still, his other lines, I can completely understand them still.
Comoda la vita per te, eh? Che invidia.
What the fuck? Okay, that is not fair. He's speaking so much Italian right now. But the thing is, when he is actually speaking English, I can completely understand it. Which is, I think, as much as I want to warrant it, indeed I can't understand the word. I can't actually understand what the fuck these four are saying sometimes, even when they're speaking in English. So there's that. I think that's gonna be my basis on being the top one. If even they're speaking in English, I still couldn't understand them. So I will put you on a heavy accent. Next one we have Broca.
Stand guard. Che palle.
Fine.
Okay, listen, that is not fair. Just because you guys are speaking a lot of Italian doesn't mean I'm gonna put you on the I can't understand tier, okay?
What a carefree doctor. Since Chiave decided I'm joining you.
Oh, Chiave. I've been saying his name wrong. I keep on saying Chiave. It's Chiave, okay, I'm sorry.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Va bene.
Va bene. Molto bene. I need to stop. It's becoming a tick.
Don't try to micromanage me.
Okay, I'm completely understanding him, but he still has a heavy accent though. I'm gonna put him in heavy accent since I can still completely understand him. I will put you, Broca, in heavy accent. So yeah, that was Siracusa. And moving on to the next one. Alright, next up we have Billiton, which is the Outbacks, Australia, down under. Okay, first up in Billiton we have April, which is... I'm not sure if she has an accent or not, so let's check it out.
Doctor? Anything I can help with?
Wait, she actually has an accent? I did not know about that. And I think it's actually Australian too. And I thought it was just a meme that Billiton was like an Australian-based faction, so I guess it's not. It's not just a meme then.
A hot shower every day is a blessing. After I got infected and had to move all over the place, it was hard for me to take a hot shower. Besides,
Yeah, she does
the
have
food here
an
is
accent.
decent.
It's not that heavy though. I think this one falls into just the obvious accent. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm a little biased towards Australian accent, and I'm not gonna disclose the reason why I like Australian accent. So yeah, I'm gonna be fair with this, and April, you are gonna be an obvious accent. Next one is Leonhard.
Hey, Doctor. What can I help you with today? Have a chat to stave off the boredom? Or did you have something interesting to tell me?
The only one that is really obvious about his accent is when he says doctor.
Who says a spear is only good for stabbing people?
Okay, that one is really obvious.
Hey, relying on your armor will only leave you vulnerable. Strength in numbers, huh? Is that what you were banking on? You know, some places have really problematic stereotypes about us caddises. Why do they call me timid when I'm just good at avoiding danger?
Okay, with the long-lined ones, I think it's just the short burst where he really emphasizes his accent. But with the longer ones, you realize that he has a normal tone, or the serious ones, he has a more normal, non-accented tone to his voice.
You know, someplace... Come on, I've been a good boy. I'm getting all my regular checkups.
Okay, that one's obvious. So I think he also falls into the obvious category. I want to be fair too. Like, I want to rate them, not comparing them to other nationality. I mean, not nationality, but other factions. Because, of course, an Italian operator would have a much thicker accent than an Australian one. So that's my problem right now. I'm gonna go with my heart, that Leonhard is in the obvious accent. Because with these three, I mean with these operators in here, their accents are more enunciated. Next one we have Asbestos. Asbestos doesn't have one, sadly. Next one we have Aegir. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And he doesn't have one either. I hope Warmy does have one.
Coming!
What? Why is your line like that? What the fuck?
If it's what you want to call me, Doctor, then no worries. I am a little hot-lit.
I'm a little PogChamp. I'm your little PogChamp doctor. Okay, she falls into the obvious category. It's not really that heavy. Let's see about Black Knight.
I wasn't dozing off on your last shift after all.
Okay, why does Black Knight not have any accent at all?
We're the children of the wilds, but we're not unreasonable.
Yeah, see? Okay, she doesn't have an accent, sadly. And that kind of disappoints me. Next one we have Honeyberry.
Do we work so hard every day? Oh, this is rough.
Okay, Honeyberry doesn't have one either. I've been listening to this line so very often.
Can you hold this shield for me? Careful now, it's heavy. The inside there?
That's concrete, baby. Yeah, she doesn't have an accent. She only says the word docky.
Second, you don't disrupt our work without a good... Oi!
Stay focused when you're running that boring machine.
Yeah, she doesn't have an accent, sadly. It's just the word docky. And I want to be fair. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cement. As much as I love your dad's concrete, baby, you're gonna go down there. And the last one, we have Fire Whistle.
With all this paper around, it's hard to resist the urge to start fires.
Yup, Fire Whistle. Okay, Fire Whistle, our local arsonist, will be put at the bottom tier. Not really bottom, but the no accent tier. So that was Billiton. And up next we have, moving on to the next one, we have Aegir.
I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Let's do the Abyssal Hunters first, because the rest of the Aegir I only have Deep Collar anyway. Adriana. I don't think Adriana has one. She doesn't even have an English voice, sadly. Scotty. I don't think Scotty has any either.
I advise you to keep at least 2 meters away from me.
Yeah, the Abyssal Hunters doesn't have any. There we go. Then next we have Spectre, which is, I also don't think she has one.
What is it inside you
Oh yes,
that is driving me to this blissful ecstasy?
I will be inside you. I'm just kidding.
Oh, benevolent herald.
Yeah, I like Spectre. Just that she doesn't have any accent, so that's the downside of Spectre. She's crazy, and I like her voice lines too, but she doesn't have an accent. I'm really sad to put you in here. I forgot Scotty should be in here. Then we have Gladia, which is, I don't think she has one.
Please leave for now.
Yeah, most of the Aegir, all of the Aegir members doesn't really have any accent, including Deep Color too, I think. There we go. Gladia is in no accent tier. And now we have Deep Color.
Good morning, Doctor. Can I paint a portrait of you?
Yup, Deep Collar doesn't have one either. And that was the Aegir. And moving on to the next one, we have Iberia.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition!
Which is, I think they do have accents. Because I've been using Torrens a lot, so I know that he speaks another language too.
La separación y análisis de la muestra casi están listos.
Okay, what the fuck did you just say? Okay, instantly, you're gonna be on top tier. It came so naturally to Torrens to say that in a different language. So props to him. Props to the voice actor. And because of that, I'm gonna put Torrens in the top tier. Moving on to the next one, we have Lumen, which is, I'm not sure if he has one.
Am I able to be of help to you? Sitting for extended periods of time will cause muscular atrophy, and that's not...
Okay, Lumen doesn't have any. Lumen is gonna be in the no accent tier, sadly. Glaucus doesn't have any either.
I'll be quietly modifying the Raytheon Franker over here. You can focus on your work. I won't disturb you.
Glaucus doesn't have any either. There we go. Next we have Whisper Rain.
Please, leave all these reports to me. I take great delight in indulging myself in records and documents.
Whisper Rain doesn't have one either. And I'm surprised, so far in the Iberia, we only have one. And that one person managed to take the top. Torrens is carrying Iberia in this tier list as well. Whisper Rain, you're at no accent, sadly. Next we have Indigo. I think Indigo has one.
No, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just thinking of something.
Okay, she doesn't have one. Oh, there we go. I kind of forgot what Indigo looked like. I had to check her art too. And last one we have Blue Poison.
Greetings, Doctor. You're glowing today.
Oh, I'm glowing today.
To see you so well, it's all I could ever hope for.
Yeah, okay, Blue Poison is flattering me, but that flattery won't get you nowhere. It will get you to the no accent tier though. There you go, Blue Poison at the no accent tier. So that was Iberia. Moving on to the next one, my glorious Victoria.
I'll bang on this door as hard as I want. Don't you tell me what to do. I'll tell you what to do.
And we'll start with the Glasgow gang. The reason why I love Arknights so much will start with Siege, of course. She is the rightful king.
Keep calm and carry on.
Yes.
You're still not done assigning tasks? I'll wait a bit longer then.
Oh my god, I love her accent so much, man. Yeah, but the thing is, as biased as I am towards Siege, I don't think she's in the heavy accent tier because you'll know when you hear the other Glasgow gang members when they talk. As much as this one hurts me, I'm just gonna put Siege in the obvious accent tier. But she does have that accent. She's dancing between the lines of heavy accent and obvious accent though. Just like most of these in this tier too. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Indra, our loyal knight.
If you got enemies about, just scream. I'll keep you safe.
Yeah, now that's a heavy accent, okay? That's a thick accent.
Where's that kid gone off to? You know her? The really tan
You know her?
who's always trailing our master. Morgan is a Oi! Stop right there!
The way she says this one, oh, yeah, I'm definitely putting Indra in the heavy accent. Okay, while we're at it, I think I'm gonna put the new Victoria in here too. She sounds a lot more calm. She sounds like she has more authority.
A Dublin spy.
Yeah, see?
Costa's lackeys.
Even though she has the same, like, what do you call this? Voice actor is both Claudia Jolly. The way she managed to, like, have a different air to her acting, to Siege's voice between these two is just amazing. And that's why I love the English version of Arknights.
What's this?
Yeah, I love this one too. She's eating. She's
They
eating.
hand out outside the training grounds.
Yeah, she's much more elegant in this one.
Recon, strategize.
Elegant, but still, she sounds like she has some proper authority. But I'm gonna put Vina Victoria in obvious accent tier along with Siege. And next one, Dagda. I think Dagda is also on the heavy accent tier.
Siege has ordered me to serve as your assistant. I'll be a harsh supervisor for you, if it's called for. Where'd you need me? Where'd you need me? Stop calling me Isa!
I really like that. Stop calling me Isa. I fucking love Dagda, dude.
Even without a blade, I can run you through!
Like, yeah, I love Dagda, but she's not on the heavy accent tier because you can tell, right, that Indra has a lot more oomph to her accent than Dagda. So Dagda is obviously at obvious accent tier, I mean. Dagda, you will be with your king. Next one, we have Morgan.
You want to chat future op planning? You've come to the right person, Dr. Love.
Dr.
I'm the entire
Love.
staffing brains of Glasgow. Surprise doctor attack.
I really love I love Morgan, man. Now I'm conflicted with this one. Morgan's accent is thicker than Victoria and Dagda's, but it's not as thick as Indra's. So I am conflicted with this one. I should have made a tier between these two, but it would make things much more complicated. So I guess I'm just gonna stick with Morgan being obvious accent tier. You're gonna be with your king. And next one we have Reed. I don't think Reed has an accent.
Doctor, here is the paperwork.
Wait,
is it
she has
strange
one.
to see me on clerical errands? Doctor, look outside the window.
Yeah, she has
The
one.
night is quiet and peaceful. Up until now, every night, Doctor, won't my body temperature burn you?
Yeah, I think she's on the slight. No, not on the slight even. Because the slight accent ones are, like, I was really questioning it, whether they have one or not. But with Reed, I know for sure that she has an accent. So I think she's gonna fall on the obvious tier accent. Reed is at obvious tier accent. And next one we have Bagpipe. I'm pretty sure about this one. She's Scottish. And there's this VTuber that I like that is also Scottish. And I really like their accent. So I'm gonna be biased towards this.
Assistant? The one where you just stand next to folk eye?
I have no idea what the fuck
so
she's
that's
saying.
plenty in the army myself. Wait, I have to do paperwork
Okay,
too,
that is so
and
fucking
assess
thick.
combat data and compile reports.
What the fuck are you saying,
That
Bagpipe?
sounds mighty hectic.
English, motherfucker, can you speak it? I'm just kidding. And just for that line alone, you are gonna be on the top tier. You are actually the reason why I wanted to make this tier. I wanted to compare Bagpipe with the other operators who has the same thick accent, if I can actually understand them. Because I think the first time I heard Bagpipe, I was literally like, what the fuck did you just say to me? And that was it. And that's why I like Scottish accent. I can't understand the word. Like, I have to actually focus on listening to them. And that is also the reason why I discovered the phrase, the more I can't understand the operator, the better. And that's how I came to love these operators too. So yeah, you're gonna be on top there. Hell, I'm even gonna move you in front of Lapland, even. Okay, anyway, moving on to the next one, we have Heidi. I'm not sure. I haven't used Tide yet, actually.
You need an assistant too? Ah, I just heard little about you from Calcit. Don't mind that. The young prince saw the other reach for the crown.
Okay, she has an accent. Heidi is in obvious accent. Up next we have Granny.
Reporting in, Doctor. Patrol completed. Nothing out of the ordinary.
She's on the obvious accent tier. Next one we have Catherine.
A little Fowley says you want me for your job supervisor.
Okay, she's definitely on the heavy accent tier. I am convinced. Heavy accent along with Indra. Next one we have Saliak. I don't know how to pronounce her name honestly. And now I want to know how to pronounce her name.
You must be Rhodes Island's commander. Operator Sila, reporting.
Sila, okay, Sila. And too bad Sila. She has a beautiful name, but she doesn't have an accent. And I feel bad for putting her in the bottom tier. Although I don't really use her because of Myrtle. And Myrtle alone can carry the DP heavy lifting. It's really hard to power creep Myrtle because what you want in a DP generator is a really low cost with a really low cooldown to generate their DP. And the thing is, Sila is, yeah, as you can see, 12 DP. Meanwhile, a Myrtle is only 8 and you can instantly activate her skill too, especially if you have Bagpipe on your team. And that's why it's really hard to power creep Myrtle, even though there are already 2 more flag vanguards, being Elysium and Sila. Up next we have May.
Doctor, I may be in your employ, but every murderer is probably somebody's old friend.
May is gonna be in the obvious accent tier, so I'm kinda glad about that. There we go. Next one we have Hayes.
Didn't notice me behind you, eh? Hey, don't touch my hat. It's crazy, you know.
Surprisingly, Hayes doesn't have one. She's not a true Victorian. She's a fake Victorian. Oh, and that's why. She's one of the early releases. But still, like I said, Siege is one of the early releases. But Siege has an accent, so why can't they have one? Up next we have Vendela. I haven't actually used Vendela yet.
I can choose my own workplace? Thank you. I'll have the documents over shortly. My grandfather told me how wild roses used to grow all over behind the town. Oh, you knocked the flower out of my hair.
I feel like she's on the obvious tier, but it's a really soft accent. There we go. Obvious accent tier, Vendela. Up next we have Mint.
Can I read any of the books here? I can read all of them? Oh, thank you. I'll be... Doctor, would you like to read with me? It's really comfortable sitting here.
Yeah, she has one. Mint has one. Obvious tier. Not a slight tier, but just an obvious tier. It's not Tick, Nightmare. I don't think Nightmare has any.
It hurts my eyes in here. Doctor, could you turn down the office lights a bit?
Yeah, not a true Victorian. Nightmare doesn't have any accent. And next one we have Breeze. I don't think she has any either.
I'll gladly offer my help if you need it.
Okay, she has one.
Remember to return the favor someday. Vina, I mean...
Yeah, she's slipping up.
This feeling I can't describe. I wonder why.
Yeah, because she's your queen, idiot. But yeah, Breeze definitely has one. And next one we have Skyfire, which I don't think she has one either.
The fire alarm's gone off. Sorry, it was only me passing by your office.
Are you saying that you're hot?
My temperature must have sailed too high again.
Yep. Stop. You don't have an accent. You are not hot to me. Sorry, Skyfire. You are gonna be on the bottom tier, sadly. And next one we have Golden Glow. I love Golden Glow, okay? And in my heart, she is on the top tier. I cannot understand the word she says. But sadly, she doesn't have an accent, which really makes me sad.
Going to be helpful? Alright if you say so. Your hair is close to coming out of your hood. If you've got the time, remember to give it a trim.
Yeah, I'm so sad. I'm so sad about this one. Golden Glow doesn't have an accent, but in my heart, she will be up here, okay? If you're gonna comment that this is a biased list, okay, you can shut the fuck up and make your own. Golden Glow will be up here. I don't care. In fact, you know what? Let's do this one. Just because I like Golden Glow so much. She's gonna have her own tier just because of that. Just because of my denial and me not wanting to put Golden Glow in the bottom tier. Anyway, up next we have Verdant. Who the fuck is Verdant? I didn't even know I had this one.
Doctor, I'm putting the flower pots here. The scent from these clears the mind. It'll help you sift through those documents.
Okay, now I see. A true Victorian. A true Victorian and has an obvious accent. Verdant, you will be up here, along with your king. And I think that was... no. We still have this one. Phantom and... Mouse? I don't know.
No need to look for me. I've always been here. Those in the dark cannot show you.
Yeah, sadly, Phantom. I fucking hate you. You're not a true Victorian. So down you go. And finally, we have Mouse, however you wanna fucking call her.
We come for kitties! Yay!
Yay. I like how monotone her yay was.
Laterano cakes are so delicious!
As cute as her voice is, I'm sorry to tell you, but you don't have an accent. You're gonna be down here, Mouse. I'm sorry to put you in here. And you're not Golden Glow tier either. You're not that special for me to put you in here to have your own tier, okay? And do we have any more? Benna and Iris. Iris, I haven't used Iris yet. Okay, Iris doesn't have one. And next we have Benna. Tutto Benna. She's not in Siracusa. And Benna doesn't have one either. Why? I was curious to know if they had one, especially with Benna. I like Benna's design, but sadly she doesn't have an Ian voice. And that was Victoria. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, next up we have Karlan Trade.
So what's in the bag?
It's called Brother Sister. It's about a brother and a sister that fuck.
It's just a bunch of siblings in here, being Silver Ash, Cliffheart, and Pramanix. I think these three are siblings. I don't know about the others. Let's start with Legion Breaker in the Karlan Trade.
There are some matters I could help you with.
Matters.
But make no mistake, I am not a go-between for you and Enciotis.
Wait, what accent is this? I feel like this one is familiar.
I once ran into the Saintess at the foot of the mountain, where she stuffed a book into
Yeah, I feel like this accent is familiar. Is this a more northern accent? I'm not sure.
Follow me close. No dinner for those who fall behind.
This one falls definitely in the obvious tier. Legion Breaker. You are gonna be in obvious tier. It's kind of a heavy accent too though.
I once ran into the Saintess at the foot of the mountain, where
I
she
once
stuffed
ran
a book
into
my hand.
yeah. Definitely, she's on the heavy accent tier, not just the obvious accent.
Degenbrecher. A code name? You can just use that.
Okay, not
I
Legion
looked through
Breaker.
the contract and the scope of my work seems unchanged. I am still a bodyguard.
Yeah, she definitely has a heavy accent though. Moving on to the next one, Silver Ash, which I don't think Silver Ash has any accent.
Why the constant sullen face? Can't you at least smile for me?
Yeah, Silver Ash doesn't have one. Next one we have Matterhorn.
I've moved your belongings where you wanted. No worries, it wasn't heavy.
Matterhorn doesn't have one either. Next one we have Aurora.
You can hand me whatever work you want, as long as I'm capable of handling it.
Okay, so Aurora doesn't have any accent either. Next one we have Cliffheart, which I don't think has an accent neither.
Doctor? You really need to work out more, you know? Everyone's really nice here at Rhodes Island.
Okay, Cliffheart, you're in the no accent tier, just like your fucking brother. Next up we have Pramanix, which is, I'm sure, she doesn't have one.
You're here to pray? Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Pramanix, you're gonna be along with your siblings, Silver Ash and Cliffheart, at the bottom tier, at the no accent tier. I mean, I keep on saying bottom tier. Just being at the no accent tier doesn't mean I don't like your voice or anything, okay? It's just that it doesn't have an accent, and that's just it. Next up we have Courier.
It's not the duty of a guard to stand there and do nothing.
Okay, he doesn't have one. The next one we have, the last one we have Kiara.
Doctor, was it me you wanted? Or
Okay,
did
she
you want
has
me
one.
to find Enya for something? I can't just pop up anywhere I want like I can back in Yerag, Doctor.
Kiara will be an obvious tier, and surprisingly, Degen is the only one who was in the heavy accent. None of them doesn't have an accent aside from these two, Kiara and Degen. So yeah, that was Karlan Trade Company. Moving on to the next one. Okay, up next we have Bolivar.
You're going to Brazil!
Start off with Tequila.
Doctor,
Oh my god, okay. And he doesn't have one, sadly. Tequila, you go down here. Next one we have Caper, which is one of my favorite ones actually, because I've been trust farming her and I've been hearing her voice a lot, and she spams her skill a lot.
Oh, muchas gracias, Doc.
Yeah, see?
Why am I thanking you? Because you just signed my paid leave application.
Yeah, she's such a fucking brat, dude. She definitely needs correction, man.
Let's go.
Okay, listen. I can still understand her English voice lines. But I'm trying to find a line where I can't understand her English voice lines, and I'm hoping to put her on top.
Try touching my ear. I promise, no surprises.
Okay, just because she's annoying, I'm gonna put her on top. She has a really punchable voice. And that is huge props to the voice actress, okay? Her acting is so good. Even if I can understand a little bit of it, I'm still gonna put her here because I refuse to understand what she is saying. And I know she is just talking shit to me. Next up, we have La Pluma, which I don't think she has one. Yeah, she doesn't have an Ian voice too, sadly enough. How about Lutonada? I'm not sure about Lutonada.
I'd appreciate if you let me keep a bit of distance. There's a smell on me I can't get off.
She has an accent.
How hard I try. I got this coat from a certain sargento. Death had already come for her at the time. Her expression was softening.
She has an accent, but it's only on the obvious tier. So yeah, that was Bolivar then. Okay, so before we do Sargon, I want to do Babel first. Since I only have one unit from here, one operator from here, which is W. And I don't think she has any.
Truthfully, I've thought up countless possibilities about coming back here.
Yeah, as much as I like W, she doesn't have an accent. So you go here at the bottom tier. And I'm not as biased to you as much as Golden Glow, so you don't get to have your own tier. So now we proceed to Sargon.
I don't like Sam.
Start up with Totter.
You keep the place so messy, but find what you need anyway? Well, that's also a talent, I guess.
I think he has a slight accent. I'm not sure yet, though.
Doctor, am I able to file for exemption from paperwork? I have a bad case of farsightedness. It's a lot of strain to read, and fatigue strikes easily.
Yeah, he doesn't have an accent. Nah. Totter, you will be down here. Next one we have Scene. I don't think Scene has one either. No, Scene doesn't even have an English one. So yeah. Yeah, sadly, Scene doesn't have one. Next one we have Beeswax. Beeswax doesn't even have an English voice. Next one, of course, we have Pepe. I'm pretty sure Pepe has a thick accent though, because I've been trust farming her too.
Come on, it's just midnight. Too early for bedtime. In Sargon, the days are super hot, so our day only really starts when the sun goes down.
Yeah, it's really thick. She really has a thick accent though.
Rhythm? Huh, Doctor, once these results are published,
yeah,
are
published.
Mine for all eternity.
I really like her accent though. Yeah, you're gonna be in the heavy or thick accent, Pepe. I returned to Arknights during her event, during the anniversary event too. So I got both Pepe and Narantuya. I think I already mentioned this in the video, that the reason why I returned was because I saw Vina Victoria's teasers during the anniversary. So yeah, that's mainly the reason why I returned. I wanted to farm up for Vina Victoria, but there was a temptation to pull during the Pepe event. So yeah. Anyway, next up we have Narantuya, which I'm pretty sure she has an accent. And I also think she's along the lines of Pepe's accent.
Check out this knife. It just cut through tough bones, yet its edge hasn't dulled a bit. What a shame. If you had a blade of your own, I could sharpen it for you now.
I'm not sure if she's on the obvious tier or the heavy accent or thick accent.
He paid us the full amount as promised. Not a single coin less. And all in gilded metal.
But I feel like the way she talks feels so natural, and that's why I want to put her in the heavy or thick accent. Next up we have Tuya, and I don't think she has English voice too. Yup, she doesn't have one. Next up we have Estelle, and I don't think Estelle has an accent.
understand? That little bird is my friend.
Yeah, Estelle does't have one either. And you would think that Middle Eastern has accent, but surprisingly, they're not. They just have, I think, a different language is all.
Let's see what goodies the doctor hides in this drawer.
Yeah, Bubble doesn't have one either. And to be fair, like Estelle, she's one of the earlier operators, and that's why I think she doesn't have an accent too. I keep on making that case when Siege is the one that is like tiers above them. And Siege had an early voice too, I think. You're going down here, Bubble. Next one we have Papyrus from Undertale.
Archiving and categorizing documents is my speciality.
Ooh.
Rest assured, I will put the
I like that E.
It's okay, Doctor. I got a paper
Aw,
cut, that's
you got a
all.
boo-boo.
Please, don't worry. It's not bleeding.
Oh, I like her voice, but yeah, she doesn't have an accent, so you go down here. I'm sorry, Papyrus from Undertale. Next one we have Sand Reckoner. I think Sand Reckoner has one.
Doctor of Rhodes Island. I hope you fully understand that any
Oh wow,
extraneous
surprisingly she
information you provide to
doesn't.
me will influence my evaluation of our cooperation. I use this set of counting rods for accounting.
Yeah, Sand Reckoner doesn't have one either. It's kinda sad. I really like her design. I mean, I really like his design too. It's kinda sad that he doesn't have, what do you call this, an accent. Next up we have Sessa. I think Sessa has one. Oh no, Sessa doesn't even have an English voice. Yeah, Sessa, you're going down here. Yeah, there's a lot of operators with no English voice. It's just kinda sad. And next up we have Manticore. This one I'm not sure.
Excuse me. I've been waiting here for 2 hours.
Oh, that's kinda sad.
Sorry. I know people keep ignoring me.
The sad life of, what do you call this? Yeah, the specialist operators who has stealth. No one can see her. That's a nice touch to the lines too. How they integrate it with what they do in game. So yeah, but still, Manticore, as cute as you are, you're gonna go down here into no accent tier. Next up we have Flint. I'm not sure Flint has one.
File management? Alright then. Teach me how. Okay. Sort them first. Like this?
Yeah, Flint doesn't have one sadly. I like Flint's design though. This is the default E2 art. This is her skin, and I really like this angle too. Her illustrator is really fucking good, dude. But still, as much as I want to put you up there, Flint, you're gonna go down here because you have no accent. Next up, we have Tomimi. Okay, Tomimi doesn't have one. Tomimi is an older unit too. Next up is Eunectus. And I feel like Tomimi and Eunectus wouldn't have accent because Gavial doesn't have one either. And they're all of the same species. They're lizard people. Yeah, Eunectus doesn't even have one too. Eunectus, sadly, you go down here with Tomimi. So yeah, that was the Sargon. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have Minos, which is a pretty short list, to be honest. But first, we have Vulcan. I don't think none of them have any accent.
You want to watch me forge weapons? Sure, but be careful not to get singed.
Yeah, Vulcan doesn't have one, sadly. Next up we have, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Sideroka, or what? I'm not sure. And it seems like she doesn't have any English voice neither. Yup, she doesn't have one. Roka, you go down here in the Novo Ian voice. Next up, we have Conviction, which is a really meme unit. I don't even know why she exists. Like, I don't know what's her use, honestly.
Since you summoned me, you must be eager to feast your eyes upon my elegant dancing form, right?
Honestly, I think she was April Fool's unit. This is the worst fucking passive, man. What the fuck is wrong? Why did they do this to Conviction? Yeah, Conviction doesn't have any accent, by the way. But anyway, up next we have Erato, which is the harp lady. Yep, she is the harp lady. And she doesn't have one. God damn it. Oh, there we go. Erato, you go down here. No Ian voice. And there we have it. Minos. Let's move on to the next one. Up next we have Colombia. Starting with Siesta, we have Kalon. Now I'm not sure how to pronounce their names. Just because of what happened to Chiave. I keep calling him Chiave. Ceylon doesn't have any English voice neither. And here's the thing, I think Colombia is based on America, and that's why I don't really wanna do all of them, because they're all probably like American, or they have no accent. But at the same time, I want to be pleased, like what happened to Croissant and how she had that really thick accent with her. But yeah, let's move on to Schwartz.
I've noted down your schedule. You can confirm with me anytime.
Yep, Schwartz doesn't have any. I'm gonna skip a lot of this one because, like I said, Colombia is based on America. I mean, if they do have accent, I'm not gonna skip them.
Make the most of everything, as you've given approval.
Colosseum, no accent.
You have to clear all these documents on your desk?
Cold shot, no accent.
Doctor, can I borrow half of your desk?
Pudding, no accent. Down you go.
Hello, Doctor. Have you figured out the style you want to go with today? Huh? You didn't call me here for that? I really, really hope you can give it at least a little more thought. Please?
Okay, I feel like Roberta has a little bit of accent in her.
Surface electro-tracking autofilling concealer!
Okay, never mind, she doesn't. She's just really excitable. So yeah, Roberta, no accent.
You would like me to take care of your secretarial work?
Melanite, no accent. Down you go.
Excuse me, is this the office of the doctor? I've been looking for the place quite a while, and it'd be really appreciated if...
Vigna, Vina, no accent. Down you go. Jackie, no English voice. Down you go.
Here I am! What should we play? Baseball or board games?
Cora, no accent. Down you go. Beanstalk, not even an English voice, sadly.
Hello, Doctor. I'm on duty today.
Cutter, no accent. Down you go.
But if all you need is someone to stay by your side and help you arrange your tasks and schedule...
Quartz, as much as I love your voice and how gentle you sound, you're gonna be down here with the no accent. Pinecone doesn't even have an English voice.
Anything I should help with? Doctor, you're always so busy with work.
Robin, no accent. Down you go. Mountain, not even an English voice.
You give Kafka the work that needs doing, Doctor, and then I pass it all on.
Kafka, no accent. Down you go.
Immoral scientist, disloyal mercenary, double-crossing spy.
I love her lines. All me. The worst criminal in the world, all me. And you would think Holheak would have an accent because of her name. Sadly, she doesn't, even though she has the most seductive voice. In my opinion, at least. But sadly, I'm not as biased to her as much as I am to Golden Glow. So you're gonna stay down here in the no accent tier.
How come work at the engineering department here is even more exhausting than Black Steel?
Almond, no accent. Down you go.
Awaiting your orders, Doctor. The two seniors from the BPRS squad are here too?
Vanilla, no accent. Down you go.
We're changing shifts right now, Doctor. Just ignore me and get on with your work.
Franca, no accent. Down you go.
Is there anything I can help with? Just say the word and I can do it.
The Sad Cat, no accent. Down you go.
Doctor, I'm on shift today. Take all missions seriously. That's the guiding rule for us security professionals.
Liscarm, no accent. Down you go with the rest of the Black Steel.
I drew up the work schedule for you.
Yeah, of course, she doesn't have any either.
No problem. I've done all of this before and I won't have any trouble handling it.
Of course, if Astacia doesn't have any, ask Jean, her sister, wouldn't have any neither. So that was obvious. So ask Jean, down you go with your sister here.
Doctor, these are your tasks for the day. Yeah.
Silence. You should silence yourself too because you have no accent. I'm just kidding. You go down there.
Why is this office so damn cold?
Ifrit, the original arsonist, no accent. Down you go.
Structural design, industrial R&D, scientific research.
Mayor, no accent. Down you go too.
I've checked your schedule. Isn't it time you took a break? If you'll excuse me.
Sarya, no accent. Down you go.
Greetings, Doctor. How may I assist you?
Telopsis is pretty much an android, so down you go.
I was an assistant for other researchers before I got my own lab.
Dorothy, no matter how pleasant you sound, you don't have any accent, so you go down here. And that was Colombia. None of them has had any accent at all. I don't know why I checked all of them out. I could have just skipped all of them. And next up we have Kazimierz.
We are the knights who say...
start off with Wildmane from, like, I don't know why this one is red though, and not the same color as the others. Yeah, anyway, let's start off with Wildmane.
Nuh-uh. Keep those documents away from me. I go all vertigo when I see too much text.
I fucking love Wildmane's design, man. But sadly, she doesn't have an accent. That's too bad. I'm gonna put her down here. You go down here, Wildmane. I'm so sorry. Justice Knight. Oh, I forgot another robot.
Beep beep. Understood. Classification program initiated.
Yeah, Justice Knight, you go down here. Up next, we have Meteor.
I sense something familiar in the wind.
I don't think she has one.
Wind from Kazimierz?
Kazimierz. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Kazimierz.
Rhodes Island is very different from the places I used to live.
Yeah, sadly, Meteor, you don't have any accent. Up next, we have Gravel.
Aww, you want me to stay by your side? I can barely keep my heart in my chest.
Why are you flirting with the doctor? Stay away from me, woman. I am a happily married man. You go down here with the no accent, though. Up next, we have Platinum.
Doctor, can I take a quick break? Don't worry about my bow. It's much tougher than you, so stop asking about it already.
Okay, I'll stop asking about it, and I'm gonna put you down here. I'm gonna put you down. Next up, we have Whiplash.
Some bird and beast won't drag
Oh.
themselves to work until they're whipped.
Oh,
But you're different, Doctor. You're way smarter than a beast. Pravda?
okay. Oh, that is good.
Doctor, just to put any little misunderstanding to rest, let me say this now. Maria might call me her
Okay.
aunt, but that's only because I'm higher in the family.
She's a hag.
I'm still young. I'm not much older than her, and
No, you're a fucking hag. I'm just kidding. But
a spat between me and a Doberman?
I'm not looking at the subtitles
Oh, don't worry.
to see if I
She's
can
a
understand
top of
her.
the top instructor. I know that.
Because right now I'm conflicted whether to put her on the top of the list or just the heavy tier.
There is plenty at Rhodes Island who pack my little Maria. She just runs away to the engineering department anytime she's free.
Okay, I'm gonna put her in the top tier. Like, I'm trying too hard, trying to understand her. Whiplash, you're gonna be at the top tier. You old hag. Being a hag is also plus points, by the way. And hopefully your family would fit the bill too. Start off with Blemishine.
I wouldn't dare boast of my prowess
Oh
with
goddamn,
a
that is so
sword
good.
or arts. But if you have any problems with equipment maintenance, you can come talk to me.
Okay, the thing about Blemishine, she talks a lot slower than Whiplash, and that's why I can understand her.
Zofia is my distant aunt, as well as my swordmanship
Yeah.
instructor.
She's really outing out
that I can survive
Whiplash
in
to
a
be a
nice sportsy.
fucking hag.
But my aunt sometimes... Oh, I mean, my sister. Doctor, please don't tell her I let that slip.
She has a really thick accent, but I can still understand her. But I really want to put her on the top tier, along with the old hag. I'm really conflicted by it, but I want to be fair too. So I think I'm gonna put Blemishine in the heavy accent tier. I'm sorry, Blemishine, but you're just gonna be there. Next up, we have Nerl.
I'm gladdened to be by your side once again, Doctor.
Wait, what? Isn't she related with Blemishine and Whiplash? Then why doesn't she have any, what do you call this, accent at all? That's kind of weird.
Salutations, Doctor. May the light be with you.
Yeah, see? I think I also put her in the no accent tier. And now it's kind of surprising to me, yeah, see? She's in here, in the no accent tier. It's kind of surprising to me how both Whiplash and Blemishine has an accent, but Nerl doesn't. Is it because Nerl grew up in a different side of the world than with her family? Is that it? But yeah, that's actually kind of surprising. Yeah, I'm sorry, Nerl. NTR, you're gonna be down here. So yeah, that was Kazimierz. Moving on to the next one. And last but not the least, with the dumbest name of all, Sami. I don't even know what the fuck this is. What country is this based off on?
Oh, I designed this one myself.
Oh, that's kinda cute. Okay, BB, as much as I want to put you on top, you don't have any accent. I'm sorry. You're gonna go down here. Next up, we have Gitano. And pretty much, I think this one is also the last operator that we're gonna rate too.
Alright, Doctor. Your tarot card for today is...
Oh, she has an accent. She definitely has an accent.
Would you like to learn more about your future? Draw a card.
Drawer. Okay, I think she's Australian.
Alright, please give me a minute.
but I'm not sure what accent that is. But I'm pretty sure she has an accent. Yeah, I think she's in the obvious, yeah, because I instantly could tell. I didn't really have to argue with myself that she has an accent. So yeah, I'm not gonna put her in the slight accent. So I'm gonna put her in the obvious accent. And yeah, we're actually fucking done now. Wait, why do I still have Doberman? Isn't Doberman on Rhodes Island? Oh, I forgot about the Doberman. Okay, I'm sorry. But I think Doberman doesn't have any.
Are the new recruits keeping up with my basic training regimen? A balanced, regular diet is also an important part of daily training.
Yeah, Doberman doesn't have any. Okay, so yeah, that was the fucking accent tier list. God damn, that took so fucking long, man. Okay, so before we end the video, let us review our list. With Golden Glow at the very top, I can understand the words here. We have Bagpipe, Lapland, Estina, Gumi, Kiave, Torns, Caper, and Whislash. In the heavy accent here, we have Croissant, Bee Hunter, Rosa, Helager, Earth Spirit, Zima, Vigil, Aosta, Broca, Indra, Katerin, Deegan Brescher, Pepe, Narantuya, and Blemishine. So the rest aren't important. Not like Vina though. Vina Victoria is important, so that's why I'm gonna mention her. So yeah, like I said in the whole video, this does not mean that the bottom tier in here are bad. It just means that they don't have an accent. Okay, so feel free to comment on where you would put them yourselves, because obviously I don't have every unit in the game and I wouldn't know the accent of the units that I'm missing. Because like I said in the beginning, I am rating the units that I have. And if you want to argue with me about my list, then you can go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding. This was the Arknights accent tier list, and this is of my own accord. This is my own opinion, so you can fuck up. So yeah, this was Sabura. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully not, because I'm not gonna make any more Arknights content. Goodbye.